Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video I am going to show you how to create molds in SolidWorks by using Mold Tools tab. So keep watching this video till end.
Before going further, let me introduce you to my YouTube channel SolidWorks Tutorials and Engineering News, where you will find a huge quantity of videos regarding SolidWorks and engineering. So please don't forget to press subscribe button and this bell icon for all upcoming video notification.
Let's start. First of all, open the part for which you are going to make mold. I am going to make mold for this disk. Open it in SolidWorks and then go to Molds Tool tab. So if you don't have Molds Tool tab here, right click somewhere here and then select Mold Tools. Now go to Mold Tools, and in the Mold Tools, first of all we have to check whether our part is ready for the mold or not. For that, click on Draft Analysis here and then select the angle of pull or pull direction. Select this page and then press OK button. From here you can see the green color shows that this is positive draft. The yellow color shows that these pages needs to be drafted, and the red color is a negative draft. Now we have to make the draft for these yellow pages. For that, click on Draft button here and then select the direction of pull. So select this page and then select all these yellow faces one by one. Also select all these holes. Now press OK button. So now you can see all the yellow faces have become green. So which means that our part is ready for the mold. So now turn off Draft Analysis from here. Now next step in Mold Tools is to creating parting lines. So for that, click on this button, Parting Line, and then select Pull Direction. So select this face and press Draft Analysis here. So this edge has been selected automatically as a parting line. Press OK button. Now we have to make shut off surfaces. Click on this button, Shut Off Surfaces. So all these holes has been automatically selected. Press OK button. After that, we have to make parting surfaces. So click on Parting Surfaces here and you can see parting line has been selected automatically. Scroll down and from here type the distance 80 of parting surface and press OK button. Now it's time to make core and cavity. So for that, click on Tooling Split button here and then select this parting line. From here you can see the sketch mode has been automatically turned on. Then make normal to and draw a center rectangle and start it from origin. Make sure that this parting surface should be larger than this sketch. Now press this button to continue and here are the extrusion lengths. So type 90 and also type here 90 extrusion length for this side. Now press OK button. After that, we have to hide this split line and this parting surfaces. So for that, click on parting lines here and hide both these parting lines. Also hide the parting surface. Now we have to save all these parts separately. So for that, Right click here on solid bodies 3 and then select save bodies. Check both of these options and specify location and press OK button. So this is the main part. Here is the cavity and here is the core. Now next step is that we have to add holes in cavity for pouring metal, and we also have to create a air vent in the cavity. So for that, change the shades from here and then go to features tab and then click on hole wizard. From here select the type. So select this type, countersink. Scroll down and from here select ISO standard. In the types, select the type for which you are going to make hole. Here is the size, so leave the M10 size. Then click on this tab, positions. Select this face and then place the hole on the part. Now again go to type, scroll down and check this box head clearance and type here the head size 15 millimeter, and then again go to positions tab, select smart dimensions and define the distance 100 millimeter. Define this distance 90 millimeter. Now similarly we need one more hole like this which will be used as a air vent. So again go to positions tab and then place it somewhere here. Now use smart dimensions to define its location. Define this distance 70 millimeter and then define this distance 65 millimeter. Press OK button to create these holes. Okay, next step is to adding holes for nut and bolts on all these corners. So for that again go to features tab and select hole wizard command, and at this time select this type of holes and then scroll down. From here type, expand these options and then select counter bolt. Again scroll down, type here the diameter of the hole 10 millimeter. Then type here the diameter for C bore or counter bore diameter 18 millimeter, and the counter bore depth is 15 millimeter. Then end condition select through all. Scroll up and then click on positions tab here. Then select this face and place the holes on all these corners. Now press escape button and then make normal to. Press and hold control key and select both of these points. Make their relation vertical. Similarly, make vertical relation for these points. Now make horizontal relation for these points and also horizontal relation for these points. Now define the distance 15 millimeter. This distance is also 15 millimeter. Define this distance 15 millimeter, and this distance is 15 millimeter. So now you can see the sketch points are fully defined. Press OK button. So these holes has been created. Now next step is to adding same holes on the cavity. So open the cavity part and then go to Features tab and then select Hole Wizard. Same type, and then from here type, select counterbore and then scroll down. Diameter is 10 millimeter and C-bore dia is 18 millimeter and depth is 15 millimeter. And condition is through all, so we don't need to edit this depth because it is through all. Then click on Positions tab and select this face. Now place the holes or points on all these 4 corners. Then press Escape button and make normal to. Now align them vertically. Similarly align them vertically. Now align them horizontally. Similarly, these holes need to be aligned horizontally. Now define the distances. 15 millimeter, 15 millimeter. This distance is also 15 millimeter and this distance is also 15 millimeter. Press OK button. Again press OK button. Now we have to assemble them together. So for that, start from a new assembly. Now import these 3 parts in the assembly. First of all, import disk. Then import rest of the parts, core and cavity. So tooling split 1 and 2. Now let's assemble them one by one. So for that, select this face and then select mate. Mate it with this face and press OK button. Similarly select this face and again press OK button. Now we have to create concentric mate for our part with this part cavity. So for that, click on concentric mate here and then select this cylindrical face and this cylindrical face. Do not lock rotation and press OK button. Then select this face and this face. Again from here select concentric mate. Press OK button. Now select this cylindrical face and this cylindrical face. Again select concentric mate and press OK button. Now select this face and this face of part. Press OK button. Then select this face of core and this face of part and press OK button. From here again press OK button. Now click on Configuration Manager tab here and then right click on Default and select New Exploded View. Select this part and drag it upward, then select this part and drag it downward. Press OK button. Now change the colors of all parts. So for that, right click on the part and then from here select appearance, then select tooling split. Select the colors. Now we have to add bolts for these holes. So for that, collapse this view. So expand this option default and then double click on the explode one. So for that, click on design library here and then expand the toolbox. From here expand the NC metric standard and then click on bolts and screws. Now scroll down and double click on socket head screws and click and drag this type of screw in the assembly. In the left side, these are the properties of this screw. Scroll down, select the size M10, then select the length 160 mm. And from here select display type schematic and press OK button. We need 4 bolts. Press escape button. Now align all of these bolts together. So for that select this face and then mate. Now mate it with this face. Press OK button. Select this face again and this face. Press OK button. Now select this face and this face and press OK button. Now select this face again and then select this face and flip mate alignment. Press OK button. Select this cylindrical face and this cylindrical face. This cylindrical face and this cylindrical face. This cylindrical face and this cylindrical face. And for the last time select this cylindrical face and this cylindrical face of bolt and press OK button. Again press OK button from here. Now we have to create nuts for this side. So for that again click on design library here and then expand the nuts option and then click on hex nuts, then drag this type of hex nuts in the assembly. Scroll down, size is M10 and thread display is schematic. Press OK button. We need 4. So press escape button now. Now align them together. So select this face and this face. Press OK button. Now select this face and this face and press OK button. Again select this face and this face and at this time flip mate alignment and press OK button. Now select this face and this face. Again flip mate alignment and make some distance. Flip the direction of distance and type here the distance 5 mm and press OK button. Again press OK button. Click on this part and hide it. Now drag all the nuts away from this assembly. Then select this cylindrical face and select mate. Now click on this circular edge and press OK button. Select this cylindrical face and this circular edge. Press OK button. Select this circular edge and this cylindrical face and press OK button. Select this cylindrical face and this circular edge and press OK button. Again press OK button and from here unhide this part. So our mold has been ready. Now go to configuration manager tree here and then right click on default and select new exploded view. Select all these bolts one by one. Click and drag these bolts upward. Then select all the nuts one by one. And drag them downward. Now select this part and drag it upward. Also select this part and drag it downward. Press OK button. Now if you double click on this explode view 2, it will be collapse. And if again double click and it will be exploded. To make its collapse or explode animation, right click on this and then select Animate Collapse. So this is how we have to create molds in SolidWorks. If you liked and learned from this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. Thanks for watching and sparing time.